I hope everybody's doing great. I had to come on. I was talking to a friend, Cookie Lou, last night, and I was telling her, I don't think anybody's here yet. Here I go again. Start talking, Rosemary. I know, I started talking already. But let me tell you, for the ones that come on later, because it's, hi, Mija. My baby girl's here. Okay, well, you're going to want to hear this, Sada. So, I was given a Christmas gift, and I opened it, but didn't use it because, hi, baby, because I'm old-fashioned, and my baby's watching me and cooking breakfast. You go, girl. I taught you everything you know. You know that. And I got coffee with a cinnamon stick. Okay, I'm getting off track like Mama does. But let me tell you. So, I hadn't opened it. So, I decided, I opened the gift and I saw it and I'm like, yay, I had been wanting one. Hi, my sister. My twin sister's here. Hi, Connie. Everybody wants you to make a video. Okay. So, anyway, I'm making this long. Hi, I'm here too. Hi, Brains Grainy. And who else is here? Okay, anyway, so let me tell you. So I'm an old-fashioned girl, and I just, I boil my eggs. Okay, so now you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the egg cooker. Now, in this community, the weight loss community, you eat a lot of eggs. You just do. Got a lot of protein. And I've always boiled mine. Never thought that this thing really did anything. But before Christmas, I had thought about getting one. It just came to my mind. I just said, you know what? I think I need to try that. My neighbor has one, and she loves it. And she's always making deviled eggs or boiled eggs. And she says it's the best thing she's ever had. She's had it for 20 years. She's had hers for 20 years. And Sweet Jane, hi, baby girl. And she says she's had it for 20 years and she loves it. Okay, so these people, I'm not endorsing these people. I'm just saying, let me have it, Mama. Well, no, it's mine. I think they're as cheap as $9.99. Oh, Sara says, hi, Tia Connie. So anyway, let me tell you how easy it is. It looks like this. Whoops. It looks like this. Has an on and off switch. My neighbor's doesn't have an on and off switch. She just plugs it in and unplugs it. It comes with this little cup. And mine actually rings. Tia Connie says, Sara, Tia needs one. Okay. I know that they're not that expensive. They're not. And they're not made very expensive either. They're plasticky. But they're the best, guys. I have had such great luck with my eggs. Every single egg I make comes out. What happens is you got to prick it with this little, you got to prick at the bottom of each egg. You make a little indent. And then you place them in here. You put, for hard-boiled eggs, I already have it marked because Mama can't see, to right here. If you want one egg, you got to put it all the way up there. If you want 2 hard-boiled eggs, anyway, and you can make them soft. They have medium, made, and soft. So either way. So anyway, you place the eggs in here, and then you put the water in, and then you plug it in. And it will ring like an alarm. So annoying. You can hear it all through my house. So, every egg I make, what happens is when you prick it, it actually, when the steam starts to hit the egg, it will separate the membrane. So you will have perfect eggs every time. Every time. And of course, I made this last night. Y'all want me to take a bite? say poke, not prick. Okay, poke. You got to poke a hole. My Sada. That's my eldest daughter correcting her mama. Okay. So then, you know, I make my deviled eggs and, ooh, I almost dropped it. They're delicious. I bet y'all want deviled eggs now, right? Good. Go buy you one. Let me tell you. Again, God gives me the desires of my heart. I had just thought about getting one. But, you know, right now I couldn't afford one. Even a cheap one. I just couldn't. So I've been boiling my eggs. But in the back of my mind, I've always wanted one. Well, Eric's friend, when he gave it to me, he said, it's not much, Rosemary, but I know you'll use it because I see you guys, you know, he's been here when I've made the deviled eggs. He goes, you make deviled eggs. And I go, yes, I do. And I opened it, you know, thanked him. Didn't even think to use it. And I hadn't made deviled eggs in a while, so I decided I was going to use it the other night. I fell in love. I've made deviled eggs. I make deviled eggs all the time. But we ate them, enjoyed them. I made them again. I've made them 3 times already. Thinking they're going to, one of these times, I'm sure the egg's going to stick, right? Not one time. Not one time. So I told Lucille, Cookie Lou, that I would make a video showing it because I knew my weight loss community. I know it's nothing new. James Haney said he uses his all the time. And I'm just making this video for you guys, for the ones that don't know how great it is. It is something very needed in this community. We all make, you know, boiled eggs or deviled eggs. Oh, and another thing is when you crack them open, what I do is I put this thing like on a plate, and I let them sit there and dry off, so that if I just want boiled eggs in the refrigerator for salads or whatever, they don't get, they're not wet. I let them dry, and then I put them in bags. And there you go. So, such an easy, you know, machine, right? And who doesn't love easy? Come on. My butterfly keeps messing up. And then I've got my cinnamon coffee. If anybody knows me, you know I love cinnamon and vanilla. Just saying. While we're here, let me tell you what I found this morning, or last night when I was filling up my my vegetables. I mean my vitamins. I was putting them in my pill box. Are you still here, Sada? Connie? And I found this. I know people are going to say, that is such an old thing to have. But I found this. And I've forgotten that I had movies on here. I was watching Steel Magnolias. I got the book. What's it called? The book? Excuse me. Big Fat Greek Wedding. I got all kinds of stuff. I used to use this on the plane when I was off to see Antonia or on the train. And I would watch movies on here. And it also has all my music that I walk with. So I'm going to start using it again. Today it is a cold and rainy day. And for California, that is very unusual. So my husband's off. He had to go to therapy. His back has gotten really bad. And so they want him to start doing therapy, which is, yay, movement. Movement, people, move. Get out there and move. Even if it's just walking. Trust me, it works. So that's about it. That's the only reason I'm here. I don't see anybody else here. Yes, and it's called The Notebook. That's right. I knew my sister would say something. And so anyway, I thought I'd come and share. Hope the therapy helps. It will, sweetheart. There's nothing they can do with his back. It's a degenerate you know, I can't speak. But anyway, it's something that his back is curved, and they need to put a stimulator in his back. But before they put a stimulator in the back, you know Medicare is going to make you do all kinds of other stuff before they finalize what he really needs. That's just the way it is. And with me, I'm doing good. I'm, you know, still, you know, doing me. Yes, I have Medicare too. Oh, so you know they got to put you through the ringer before they say what you really need. They're already working on getting him a stimulator, which means that he'll have to go under he'll have to do surgery. They put a stimulator in his back, and you know, but before they do all that, they have to get him to do therapy first and see if that works. And the therapist already told him, no, you'll have pain for the rest of your life until they do something like a stimulator. So anyway, and when it's rainy like this, it hurts even more. So anyway, but yeah, I don't have very much to say. I do get my messages. Thank you for saying you miss me. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't gained any weight, if y'all are interested. For the ones that thought that. I spoke about it a little bit in the other video. I've maintained, so that's amazing in itself, you guys. Losing weight's fantastic, but when you maintain it, that's, it's such a great feeling. You know, I'm almost 14 years out. It won't be 14 until April the 19th. And anyway, how many are going to be going to the WSFA meet and greet? In Texas. In Texas, people. Yes, I said Texas. My hometown is Dallas, but they're having the meet and greet in San Antonio. Looking pretty, my sister. Love the hair. Well, thank you, my sister. Thank you. We were talking about I should get it cut, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to let it grow out. I really don't wear it out like this because it is thin. Well, it doesn't look thin, but it is. It's thin. And I love this hairspray that I found. Of course, here I go again, getting off subject. No, it looks great long. Thank you, sweetheart. It's called Fuse. Is it called Fuse, Connie? It's this purple hairspray that we found. Of course, I'm a hairnet type of person. I think it was hairnet. What's the spray called? Oh gosh, back in the day, people wore it. It's purple net. I think it was net, and it would just like glue. It would hold it together. And this is my natural hair, guys. This is not blow dried or anything. This is I have a little wave in my hair, not much. So Aquanet, that's right. Sweet Jane says Aquanet. It was called Aquanet. But you know, they've changed that product. They've changed the ingredients in it. It don't do what it used to do. Back in the day, you could go and it would stay. Not anymore. Sweet Jane, you want to go to Texas? Well, come on with your bad self. Come on. We're going to do the WSFA meet and greet. And I will be having coffee talk with you. And I'm going to do my best to encourage you to share. I think this time I really want more conversation going on in the room. I would like to hear your, background and stuff. I would love to meet you and your friend Candy. Aw, well, come on. Come on. But because of you. Because of me? Aw. Thank you, Sweet Jane. But wish I could afford to go too. I know, sweetheart. I know. I mean, it's not easy, believe me. Counting pennies is hard. I understand. Totally. But remember, everyone that attends is actually saving a life. You know, people don't even realize that. They're going and they're going to go meet people. I'm in here. I'm in her group and she means business. Oh, okie dokie. Black Candy. You're talking about Black Candy. Yeah, she does. But the thing is that when you go, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to meet people. That's a plus. That's one of the reasons you want to go, right? Is to meet your fellow YouTubers and people you know, they've inspired you and they're an inspiration to you. But then you really think about it, and any money you give to the WSFA, anything that you're buying there, or you're going and you buy a ticket, you just saved a life. You sure did. That's what we're thinking in the back of our minds. You know, that's what we want you to have in the back of your minds. You know, it's great to come and see your inspiration, you know, right before you. And I know some people get starstruck, believe me. Never ever think that you're not going to get a hug, because you are. You're loved. So many people say, well, I want to get a hug. I want to get a hug. Yes, everybody gets hugs. Everybody, you know. And you're special. When you buy that ticket, you are a special person too, because you're going to be going and showing up, you know. That's important. Show up to a great community that did the same thing you did. You know, and not everybody that goes has had weight loss surgery. Some people are just on a journey of losing weight. So that's another thing to think about. You know, we're there to encourage people, to be there to inspire people to keep going, you know. And if you've been there and, you know, you don't want to go because you've gained weight or whatever, come on, people. Realistically, we all do. We all get off the wagon and get right back on, you know. And if you haven't gotten back on, go to the WSFA meet and greet and get some inspiration. You know, when I was a teacher, I had to go every year, whether I liked it or not, to a conference. And, you know, we don't know it all. We learn something. You know, I learned something every single time I attended a conference. You think, oh, Lord, they can't tell me anymore. You know, I've been doing this for 30 years. But you know what? I learned something new every time I went. I missed San Diego and, yep, gained. Well, but still, at the same time, don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. We're not all skinny mini. You've seen me. Come on. But I'm losing, right? Amen. That's the thing. You know, to think that I was at one time 487 pounds and I've maintained for a few years in the 180s is amazing. But that doesn't make me, I know it all. I don't. I need to go to these conferences. I need to learn more, you know. I have been a low carber all my life. Not all my life. I digress. I mean, I'm talking about when I first started the Atkins diet and realized that that wasn't the only thing that needed to keep me going. Connie says, amen. That wasn't the only thing to keep me going. I needed more. When I gained the weight back, it was horrible. I couldn't get back. No matter what I did, even low carbing, I couldn't lose the weight anymore. I needed assistance. And some people need assistance. That's what my doctor told me. Because I told him I felt like a failure when I went to him. And he said, you know what? You have to realize that some people need assistance. You know, my background, my mother, my father, you know, their family, they were all obese. Not my father, but his family, their family, my mother's family. We're all big-hipped and you know, had issues with weight. So Anyway, to make a long story short, some of us need assistance. Come on. It's just reality. And there's nothing wrong with getting assistance. That's the thing. People think it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You know, and if you look at all of the people on TV now, all of the stars and stuff are even getting it, realizing that they need to stay down, you know. And this is a tool that they use. It's not an all end all. It's not. My husband has not had weight loss surgery, and he's lost 76 pounds just by low carbing, by eating like me. There was a time I had to make 2 meals. We were talking about this last night, Lucille and I. She goes, I remember, Rosemary, when you used to say you had to make 2 meals. I'm so glad you don't have to do that anymore. Thank you, Jesus. It was a lot of work. And he would bring in chips and cookies and candy and, you know, and I had to sit there and watch them. And sometimes I'm not perfect now. I used to indulge too. So I'm very grateful for him getting on board now. And he tried getting weight loss surgery, and they denied him only because of his issues with that he has with his heart. I'm thankful my family, for the most part, eats the same. Right, Sweet Jane? Right? That's great. That's awesome. And a lot of people, you know, they always say, you know, that if you've had bariatric surgery, it's you'll notice your kids losing weight and your husband losing weight because you're the one making the meals, you know. So anyway, all right, guys. I think, have I been on long enough? I've been on 22 minutes. Hopefully this video will go up. Lots of laughs. I have a skinny family. Oh, well, okay. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining me, for the ones that could. And, okay, bye for real. Okay, Sweet Jane. Thanks for coming by. And let me know that you do come by. I love it when I hear, I came by, or thanks for sharing, or something. Let me know, guys. Remember, I make no money off of anything I do on YouTube. It was great seeing you live. Thank you, sweetheart. That was Brains Grainy. And thank you, Sada, for watching. And tell my little Maxie that I saw his comment. He says he was watching me the other day. I love you all, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys.